Hello everyone. I just want to make a quick video discussing the 9 to 5 blur. This video isn't meant to talk down on 9 to 5s or people that work them, because I work a 9 to 5. It's just the fact of it feels like a blur. A 9 to 5 feels like a blur if you're trying to, pursue something else in the background. I think it's, pretty normal for the majority of people to work a 9 to 5 and then, sorry, my phone flashed up with 20%. I think it's pretty normal for people to just work their 9 to 5 then go home and do whatever they want, right? But if you're trying to pursue something different or something higher than what you're, something higher than what you're already currently doing, i.e. a business or just like a business, an entrepreneurial journey, I suppose, then life, in my opinion, just becomes like a blur. You're going to work and then you work on your business and you sort of neglect everything else, and by then it's the next day and then you go again and then you go again, and it's just you're in this endless cycle of just, I don't know, it's rapid and it's over. Pretty much it just feels like you're like like a rat just running around on those wheels, and all the while you're neglecting your friends, or you're not going to family events, or I don't know, just not living in that moment, not consciously saying, yes, life is happening, life is good, It just feels like a complete blur. And that's what it feels like with me at the moment. I'm going to work and I want to pursue something in, fitness / something online. So I go to work, I come home, I go to the gym, I record stuff, and then I need to come home and edit it. By then, the day's over. The day is completely over. And, I forgot to message my friends or my family, or I needed to attend like a family event or whatever, like after work, but I was like, wow, I've got to do this other stuff, and then, it's just a blur. And then next day, do it over again. And it's a complete blur. Just, the reason I'm making this video is because I went to the gym after work and I bumped into my friend and was like, wait, you go to this gym? Like, this is like a really close friend, really close friend of mine. I was like, wait, you go to the gym? You go to this gym? I was like, wait, yeah, I didn't know you went to this gym. It was like a realization. It's like, wow, we didn't even know we went to the same gym. I remember saying to him, I was like, man, this is just a blur, because we're sort of, I'm not saying we're like entrepreneurs and we're like really cool people, but we want something more than a 9 to 5, right? Or we want something to replace our current 9 to 5, something that we enjoy doing, something that we love to do. And it was like, yeah, man, it's just a blur, a complete blur. It's like, we can't, like, the day's over before it's even started, or I don't know how to explain it. This is the whole reason why I'm making this video, is because I can't actually explain that feeling unless you've lived it yourself. And I just wonder if this video will perhaps resonate with someone else. It's just very interesting, because my life is just going at like 100 miles an hour, but at the same time I feel like I'm going nowhere. But I know long term these little steps will feel like nothing in this current moment, but when you look back, you'll be like, yeah, man, well done me. But yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, it's just one of those things, I think. And I think the majority of people perhaps don't actually enjoy their 9 to 5, or they don't actually care, which is also great. More power to you. You just want to go to work and then do whatever you want, chill out. Don't really want to pursue something, I won't say better, but you don't want that, or you don't desire that. You don't have that want for something more, which is again fine. But I just feel like if you have a job, if you have a 9 to 5 or whatever, and it's something you love, then I just, you know, round of applause, because that is one of the best things in life, I think. If you can have a job, if you can, you know, if your life is, if you're being paid to work a job that you love and that you genuinely love to do, then you have one life, in my opinion, because I feel like that's like the lottery. That is like the lottery, because I firmly believe, and I'll stand by this, the majority of people do not work a job that they love to do. But I feel like that's just like the obvious, you know, it's like saying the sky's blue. So I don't know, but that's what I'm striving for, basically. But I'm just like, man, life's just a complete blur, you know, and I pride myself on doing things correctly. If I go to work, I'm going to work. I'm not going to work and just slack around and, I don't know, have a load of toilet breaks and cigarette breaks and mope around, because I don't know, it's just not how I operate. So I go to work, put my all in at work, then I go to the gym, put my all in on at the gym, and then I need to come home and make videos, edit the videos, and that takes a long time. And I really want the best video I can possibly produce, but again, it all takes time. And I'm 25 and I don't have kids, I don't have a mortgage, so that's great news for me. You know, I don't have like a realm of responsibilities behind me, but I can't imagine the pressure, or just the lack of energy you must have if you do have children and you do have a mortgage and all these other responsibilities. You just must be really feeling it if you're trying to, like, you know, pursue something similar to what I'm doing, if that makes sense. But, and fair play to you if you're still going. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to stop. You know, otherwise, I don't know. I can't function if I'm not doing this anyway. So it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of when, not if. So yeah, I just wanted to know, or create discussion in the comment section below, if there is someone out there that is sort of experiencing what I am experiencing currently. Because my friend and I definitely were, but that was crazy. I was like, wow, we really are just living on autopilot, but at the same time, we're not. Very strange. But that's all I have to say, really. The 9 to 5 blur, because that absorbs the majority of my energy and time. Well, most people's, you know, but that's it, really. Again, I don't know. Let me know if I'm just chatting absolute crap. Please do, but catch you later.